Alright, so this will be a quick one, cause I really think Sean himself and his coach Mr. Canelo are smart enough to know all the things I'm about to list out in a second. It's MMA buff here. If you are looking for mostly logical and sometimes unhinged MMA takes, well, just know I'm your guy for that, okay? As for today, Sean O'Malley, huh? He seems locked in, no colorful hair for the first time since forever. That's good and all, yet the real question is, can Sean O'Malley win against Merab the Machine, the cardio monster, who always seems to be getting stronger and faster as the fight goes on? It's incredible, really. Most of you will say straight up no after Sean's horrendous performance in the last fight. Yet, I genuinely think, yes, Sean can win this. But, and this is a huge but, he needs to play this smart, way smarter than what he did in the first fight. Like, if I had the chance to sit down and talk with Coach Canelo for a couple minutes, I would tell him, my man, Sean is probably gonna get taken down at least at some point in this fight, and as the fight keeps going, it will keep happening. However, every single time Merab tries to crash in the middle for a takedown attempt, Sean must make him pay. I'm not saying this to take anything away from Merab, but the dude has almost no finishing threat, while Sean has all the finishing potential in the world. Merab's plan is simple. He will go the whole distance with you, make fun of you along the way, even blow some kisses, and boom, unanimous decision victory for him. To prevent this nightmare scenario, Sean needs to both be working from the distance, especially with his steps, making it much harder for Merab to close the distance, and at the same time, when he eventually does close in, Sean needs to unleash his power shots with both his hands and the knees up the middle, of course. Sean always goes on and on about how he's a sniper, he is this, he is that. Like he backed that up against Aljo, I know. Also, we must not forget, Aljo is not a random wrestler. He is literally Merab's most consistent training partner over the years. So I understand O'Malley's confidence, at least to some degree. I have to admit, while this fight is surely going to be tough for Sean, I absolutely do not buy O'Malley doesn't have a chance. Merab will run straight through him narrative, not at all. Looking back at the Aljo fight, Sean found the opening he needed, and at least in theory, he can find it against Merab too. As opposed to the first fight though, I think he needs to be more active even when he is thinking of the takedown. I reckon in their first fight, Sean was so set on landing a single big shot on Merab, all while being always mindful of the takedown, it kind of caused him to be super passive for no reason, and as a result, lose those early rounds. You know, I know, everyone knows, if you are giving Merab the first couple rounds for free, oh boy, are you in for a tough time later in the fight. I mean, it's not hopeless completely, but once again, if Sean gets to round 4 down 3-1 on the scorecards, you will keep waiting for a miracle which probably won't come around. If you are one of the rare people who think Sean O'Malley can win a 5-rounder against Merab with points, that's a crazy take, and please write it down and try to convince us, okay? Like, I just don't see that happening, cause this Merab dude almost always wins the last 2 rounds guaranteed. Anyway, here's my whole take summarized so that we can discuss this over like civilized human beings in the comment section. The long-range attacks, the tip in particular, Sean is capable of setting up, just like he did against Aljo, can give him the same openings for a potential knockout or at least slow down the intensity of Merab's takedowns. On the other hand, for Merab, as unstoppable as he is, I would be so surprised, let's say beyond surprised, completely shocked if he gets a KO or a submission. Like guys, come on, he's a decision merchant and that's what he does. In the fanbase apparently that's okay for some fighters to do, but not okay for others. I guess that's another discussion for another day. For now, I'm thinking this is all I have to say. This is a quick, not too much yapping for no reason kind of video. Thanks for tuning in and I hope to see you the next time, alright? Take care till then, cheers.